Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the real one. Always 100, always controversial. Gabriel Skywalker from Skywalker DFS, representing the DFS club, coming to y'all with a huge NBA main slate video. Rough night. It was hard. That's what she said. But seriously, kind of hard one. But I probably on DraftKings I lost more than I bet, if that makes sense. But here's my best lineup, guys. Just a review from how we did tonight. Dame, D. Robinson. I knew he'd be good for value once we got that Winslow news. Jam, Kawhi Leonard scared the hell out of me until that second half, boy. Robin Williams, Bam, Rubio, and then my punt play Patterson and Jimmy Buckets. So let's see how we did on FanDuel. Here's FanDuel, did pretty good. Got a 311. Came in 260th out of 3,333. Um, so yeah, 2 days in a row on FanDuel. So I only dropped one FanDuel lineup in the chat room, and so it's 2 for 2. So hopefully I got it down. I have a new system now. Hopefully it's gonna stick, but we shall see. And like I always say, guys, we play other sports besides NBA. Let me show you what else we cashed in today. So feast your eyes. This is a European basketball league that's going on. It's available on DK. So cashed in this one. Shangela here was supposed to get a lot more than that. You should have gotten like a 40. This motherfucker right here, 350. I didn't get news till I woke up because he started pretty early in the morning that he was going to get a lot of his minutes taken away. So snooze, you lose. But other than that, we cashed one more sport, guys. This is how I cashed in soccer. Shout out to Showtime, my shocker, my soccer specialist. Um, dropped this lineup in the chat room and cashed nicely. So yeah, not a bad day. I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be like the NFL day where I had nothing to show you, but when you play everything, you're gonna win. So, so I probably look all red. I got too much sun today. It's still sunny and hot in California with no rain in sight. So, gotta love the weather here. So, let's get into this slate, guys. Let's do it. All right, so here we are. Um, yeah, my wife told me my face looked as red as an ape's ass. So, yeah, I apologize. What we're looking at here is Draft Dashboard, guys. The best optimizer on the planet. You too can have Draft Dashboard. $1 for 30 days. Most of my members have it. Click on the link in the description below, and you yourself can have Draft Dashboard. With that dollar, you get access to all my saved lineups, all my player pools, guys, for all the sports. You got the NBA cheat sheet, because if you can't win, cheat. This was today's. You get the best locks of the slate, best studs, best mid range, best value of the slate, guys. You get all this. Click on the link in the description below. There's no cancellation fees, no contracts, no attachments, no bullshit. So if you don't like it, cancel it at any time. This is Draft Dashboard, guys. So let's look at the injuries here. Anything? So Justice Winslow. Last I heard, he's on a concussion protocol. I don't know what the fuck he did. All that hair on his head, man, should have like softened the blow. But so we'll see what value that opens up. Avery Bradley's gonna play. Ben Simmons is out. So we got to talk about that. And look who came to join us. None other than Schroeder Skywalker. He knows, man. He was just out cold too. Moutier's out. Ball's probable. Napier's doubtful. Mitchell Robinson is out. There's a lot going on. A lot. So this will update tomorrow. So we'll have to check back and see what the news is. But yeah, a lot of injuries, guys. So let's get into it. Let's go to the position optimizer. And draft dashboard is updating. Just like last night, right? I tried to beat it today, but geez Louise. But let's do it. All right. Off the tops, point guards. We got LeBron James. Been playing out of his mind lately. 91, 61, and a 68. Going up against Miami. Just got to worry about a blowout here. I don't know what the point spread is yet, but LeBron's definitely in play at 10-6. Next up, Luka Doncic finally came back to earth with a 44 last game, but he's in a great spot today. New York is ranked 20th against point guards, so that's a very good matchup for him. I can definitely roll with some Doncic at 9-9. It's going to be hard to choose between him and LeBron. Next up, we got Damian Lillard coming off a back-to-back, but man, he's in a great spot against Brooklyn. Brooklyn cannot cover point guards worth a shit. They're ranked 24th in the league against point guards, so Damian Lillard should feast at 9K. It's going to be really hard. It's really hard to pick these, so but we're going to do it. If we got to run 2 or 3 lineups, we're going to do it. Next up, CJ McCollum, same position as Dame Dollars. Great spot. He's only 6K. So he got a 37 today, I believe. So, but at any time, he can get you a 25 or a 20. But in a great matchup like this, don't be surprised if he busts out with like a 35 or 40. So CJ McCollum, I think, is too cheap. Way too cheap. So let's scroll down here. Next up, he had himself a day today. Simmons. He's only 3-3. So if you're looking for value, which everyone's always looking for value, get yourself some Simmons. Comes off the bench. Gets enough minutes. I mean, 19 to 15 minutes a game, but he makes the best of it. 13, 20, 23, and he had a game tonight. So definitely worth a look. I think that's going to do it for point guards. Let's go to shooting guards here. I want to make sure they're all down. They're not. So what we're going to do is let's just go to my watch players. How's that? At least this is saved. All right, I'm going to start shooting these on DraftKings because my schedule and Draft Dashboard schedule is just not in sync. So off the top, at center, Cat. My center play of the day has the best matchup going up against Golden State. The blowout is there, but he doesn't need that many minutes. He doesn't. Last game, 33 minutes, 50 fantasy points. Last game was a blowout too. So against the Warriors, man, they got nobody down low. Look what Clint Capella did against them. Had a 49. So Cat is definitely. I don't know how you can fade Cat. I don't. Next up, another one. Drummond. Great spot against Indiana. Indiana cannot stop bigs. They're ranked 24th in the league. So I got to tell you about Drummond. He's 10-5. So he's $200 more than Cat. It's like a coin flip. If I had to pick one, the gun to my head, I'd say Cat. Next up, small forward, power forward, eligible. Markieff Morris. The good Morris. The most consistent one out of the two. He's 5'8", still too cheap. 31, 42, 51. He gets a 51, man, at 5'8", crushes value. Dallas is ranked 19th against bigs, so not that good. Next up, I called it out in the last video, man. Harrison Barnes is the truth this year. Sorry, I got something I probably capped for Schroeder. 41 last game. 31-31. He gets a ton of minutes. Look at the last 2 games. He's gotten damn near 40 minutes a game. So Harrison Barnes at 5'9", you cannot fade him tomorrow. You can't, not against Atlanta. Sacramento and Atlanta, this game's going to be very fast paced. I might go, if it's in Sacramento, I got to check. I might go, shit. Because the Queens don't ever sell out. There'll be plenty of tickets available. It's just a 2-hour drive for me, so I might go check it out. Next up, same game. Bogdan Bogdanovich at 4-5 in a high-paced tempo game. ATL's ranked 17th against shooting guards. So at any time, he can get you a 35 or he can get you a 16. So, but the matchup's there, right? And at 4-5, what do you got to lose? It's not like he's going to get a complete dud. The upside is there. I'm always looking for that upside. So Bogdanovic is definitely in play. Next up, Cedi Osman at 4-4. His breakout game is due, guys. When's it going to happen? It's a great spot today. Washington is ranked 22nd against power forwards, guys. Ranked 22nd in the league. 26, 20, 23. We all know what Cedi did last year, right? The minutes are there. It's not like he's not getting the minutes. He just needs to have that breakout game. And don't be the one snoozing when he's 4-4. Because what DraftKings is doing this year, I've noticed once a person, I don't give a damn what they've done before that. Once they have a good game, one game, they jack their prices up to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll go up to 5 or 6K. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. But that's what DraftKings is pulling this year, so we gotta deal with it. Next up for value, Christian Wood. 20 and 18 minutes his last two games, 26 and 23 fantasy points. Mind you, he's only 3-8. Going up against Indiana, yeah, I know they're tough, but they're 12th against power forwards and centers, so it's not the league's best. So you could take a chance on that. Sometimes he starts too. I mean, you never fucking know with this team. You just don't. Next up for center, Dwight Powell. Trending up, man. His minutes are trending up. Look like he's fully healthy now. 25, 27, 33. He's only 4-4. He got a 27 last game. What I tell you? So definitely you want to save some money, throw him in the utility spot. I think he's definitely good for at least 30 or more tomorrow, guys. And at 4-4, you'll take that all day, every day. Right, Schroeder? That's right. Next up, we got Chris Levert, 6'4". That's very, very reasonable. All right. Ain't gonna complain about that price in a smash spot against Portland. They can't cover guards. 40, 23, and 36. Now he gets these higher scores here when he has good matchups. So he's basically matchup dependent, but it works out for him. So roll with him at 6'4", most definitely. Next up, now he got the start today. If Winslow's out, if he gets a start again, you gotta roll out with some Duncan Robinson. He got 20 something fantasy points, I believe. So got 5 times value. Can't ask for more than that. Only if he's starting, guys. Only if he's starting. All right. This is a talented kid. Next up, the other brother, Markieff Morris. We remember that game, right? He burned us. He got us 6 fantasy points, but he was stupid that game. And I think he learned from it because the game after that, last game, he got 39 fantasy points. Guys, he's only 4-4. Get him in there. As long as he don't get in foul trouble, he'll be all right. Okay. Next up for center. Now, the only reason fucking Vooch is on my list is because he's only 7-8. If Vooch was the Vooch from last year, 9, 10K, and getting these stupid numbers that he's getting, then no, I'm not going to play him. I faded him all last year. It didn't hurt me at all. So, but reasonably priced, it's priced at 7-8. Absolutely. I'll get him in there. Memphis is 14th in the league against center, so that don't scare me. He's going up against Powell and Kleber, so I don't care. Next up, Kelly Olynyk. He's back, guys. He's back to his normal self. 31, 24, 21. I think he had a good game today. Also, I will have to double check, but last I heard he was, and he's only 3-8. So we're definitely going to be looking for some value with all these studs. So you can definitely get him in there. Next up, Will Barton. 5'3". Came back after 2 games, got 32 minutes, got 39 fantasy points. So at 5'3", he's worth a look. Roll on. Next up, Jimmy Buckets had a game today, boy, didn't he? His price didn't move, though. DraftKings must not have gotten the memo yet, but he's only 7-4. So get him in there. Next up, we got Bradley Beal. That's right, Bradley Beal. His price dropped, thank God. Not by much, maybe a couple $100. Because last 3 games, 43, 37, 32. Not that great, right? However, going up against Cleveland, they are ranked 29th in the league against guards. That is horrible. Bradley Beal should have himself a day, and he probably will go overlooked. So keep that in mind. Next up, the Afro, Jarrett Allen. If he gets a start like he did last game, throw him in at center at 5K. He got 34 fantasy points in 30 minutes. Going up against Portland, they can't stop bigs at all. Ranked 23rd in the league. So we already went over Simone's. Next up, I got Pascal Siakam Malikum. I don't like his price. I think his price is a little steep. See what I mean? 26 before that, right? A 48, which is okay, and then a 51. So once he got that 51, DraftKings jacked up his price. So I just don't like the price, guys, but he's a good play. Next up, Ice Trae Young. What do I got to say? He went out and got a 15 last game, right? Hopefully, hopefully, that takes ownership away because against the Sacramento Queens, this is going to be a very, very fast-paced game. There's going to be a lot of scoring. I would not be surprised if Trae Young got a 60 or a 70 tomorrow, guys. You heard it here first. All right. So get Ice Trae at 8-9. Next up, Hassan Whiteside. I can't stand this guy, to be honest with you. On a personal level, he just seems like a bitch, a big bitch. But he's only 6'5", and he had a good game. So that's 2 consecutive good games. As long as he stays healthy, he'll get you there at 6'5". It's just, whatever. It's Whiteside. I'll fuck off my screen. Anyways, next we got Jordan Clarkson at 4'8", 26, 26, and 34 fantasy points. Comes off the bench, but still gets a good run. 26 minutes, 21 minutes, 27 minutes. Going up against Washington, they're ranked 27th against guards. So Jordan Clarkson's worth a look for value. Next up, with no Ben Simmons, this man's going to be uber chalk. Josh Richardson, he should step up and get that extra run. He's only 5'7", so maybe. I'm not the biggest fan of Josh Richardson. I don't think he's that great, but at that price, definitely worth it. 42 last game, 18 and 33. So whatever. Next up, CJ McCollum. He's definitely in play at 6K. Had a great game. I think we already went over him, so I'm going to move on. Draft dashboard, I love you. Next up, we got Fat Red Van Vliet. 25, 31, 34. So he's coming back down to earth, but I don't like his price still. His price should be like 5.5. But he's in a great matchup. You cannot deny this matchup. New Orleans, in a fast-paced game, they're ranked 30th against guards. That's damn near last in the league. So he might get overlooked because of his price, but the matchup is there. Next up, same game, Kyle Lowry. 8-3. What I tell you guys last game, right? He only got a 39. And honestly, at 8-3, you want your guys to get between 40 and 50, right? In all honesty. But in a great matchup, same kind of thing, ranked 30th against him. So Lowry and Van Vliet should eat, and that rhymes, damn it. That don't make me go freestyle. All right? Don't make me. Don't tempt me. I'm just kidding. I don't even know how to do that. Next up, we got Tristan Thompson. Now, Schroeder almost smacked me in the face for that one. Going up against Washington. Cannot stop bigs to save their lives. Ranked 27th in the league. 7.5, dude. His way too cheap. Tristan Thompson is way too cheap. He'll get you between 40 and 50 with this matchup right here. And next up, we already went over Dame. Kyrie Irving. Going up against Portland. Ranked 26th against guards. They suck against guards. Don't give Kyrie a reason. His price is really steep. 9.7. Only $200 less than Luka. Between the two, I'm taking Luka every day of the week. But he's in play. I mean, 62, 51, 45. So it's going to be really hard to choose. It's going to be tough decisions we're going to have to make tomorrow. These are the types of slates where I got to run like 3 or 4 lines. And I'll drop them in the chat, guys. So all of the members that are watching right now, don't worry. I got you. I'll drop them in the chat. I might even do 2 FanDuel lines. We'll see. We will see. But speaking of the chat, guys, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is where it's at. This is where the family's at, guys. www.dfsclub.com. Daily Fantasy Sports Powerhouse. We are 3 providers in one. That's DFS Space. Happy birthday to DFS Space. Wish him a happy birthday for me. Myself, Skywalker DFS, the DFS Whispers. We are the DFS Club. We give you lineups, guys, for every single sport. NBA, NFL, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, and college sports, guys. All for one price. Click the Join Now button. Make sure you click on my logo, or I don't get credit. Um, and here are your plans. Nobody in the industry can touch these prices. Nobody in the industry can offer you this much. They can offer you one sport for one season. We give you everything. This is, like I said, the smorgasbord for the DFS player. So pick your plan. With every single package here, you get all access. You get the members only Slack chat, which is where everybody is, where we drop all the lineups, guys. 24/7 tips and advice by the DFS club, because you know we're in there. Pre-lock insight, the members only podcast. We cover DraftKings, Fanduel, Prize Picks, Monkey Knife Fight, you name it, we cover it, guys. Pick your plan. You can save money and go for 6 months. You can save a hell of a lot and go for a year, or you can check us out for a 3-day pass. It is the weekend. What a better time to join. It's Friday. It's payday. Especially if you want to play every single sport. That's the weekends, guys. That's the NASCARs. That's the college football. That's the NFL. That's NBA. You get all that for one price. All right. And make sure you wait for this right here. Once you click the let's get it, read the instruction here. Otherwise, you won't get your invite. All right. So www.dfsclub.com. Come join us this weekend. See what we're all about. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. We got over 460 members. We've only been doing this since August 1st. Pretty proud of that. Pretty proud of that. Space, myself, and the Whispers, man. We've always talked about doing this. This was a dream of ours, and it has come to fruition, and I'm just proud of it. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to all my experts for all these sports, guys. I know you guys are working hard, and I really appreciate it. So, you know what time it is. Schroeder knows what time it is. It is time for hashtag Schroeder's Picks. So what Schroeder's going to do is going to give you two players who's going to get a double-double and a player that's going to get you a triple-double. All right? So let's do it. Let's go back to the player pool. So let me grab this little rascal. He's sitting right here. You ready for Schroeder's Picks? All right. So take a look at the pool, and who's going to get the first double-double? Let's see here. Let's get it to where you see it. So take a look. Who you got for the first one? Who you got? Oh, thank you very much. Who you got? All right. So Schroeder's first pick for a double-double is going to be none other than Andre Drummond. All right. I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. Schroeder, who's getting the second double-double? Take a look. Who you got? You guys heard that, right? See, I'm Han Solo. This is Chewbacca right here. I understand everything he says. So he said, Vooch. Vooch? Vooch? Are you serious? All right. So Schroeder says Vooch is going to get the double-double. So Schroeder, who's going to get the triple-double? Who's going to break the slate? Who's it going to be? Take a look. All right. You guys heard it. You guys heard it. Look, he's like, all right, I did my job. He says Karl Anthony Towns, guys. That's his favorite player. Cat. I wonder why that's his favorite player. I don't know. Maybe it's his name. But he says Cat is going to get a triple-double. And that is going to do it for hashtag Schroeder's Picks. Take those to the bank. And before we get up out of here, let's get you a, well, we can't because it's updating. Well, we can try. We can try. Sponsored by the DFS Club. Let's go to the lineup optimizer, see if it wants to work. Hey, look at that. So, Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovich, Chetty, Olynyk, Tristan Thompson, CJ McCollum, Harrison Barnes, and Pascal Siakam Malakam. I will save that for my draft dashboard members because with that dollar, you get access to that. All my save lineups, all my player pools, guys. And that's going to do it for the video. So come check us out, www.dfsclub.com. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Come win all this money with us. There's plenty of room for everybody. We'd love to have you guys. All right. Don't forget, draft dashboard, $1 for 30 days. I'm the only clown that's up this late. So you don't have to worry about it upgrading while you're sleeping. All right. So I'm going to get up out of here. I got a cat here who wants the salmon treats. So, like I always say, guys, let's get that bread. And don't take shit from nobody. The weekend is here. Let's get it. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.